course is just so pure. Man, what a great drive that. What's going on, everybody? Kelly, and I'm bringing you a brand new video today. So today we're actually going to be playing the back nine out here at Stonelick. So far through the front nine, we shot +2. We really didn't have the greatest round on that front nine there, but we're definitely gonna look to make up for it here on this back nine. I can't wait to show you guys first initial shot that we are gonna have here on hole 10. It is an absolute beauty. Going into this back 10, what we're gonna be focusing on here today is really getting off the tee better. In the initial front nine here, we really struggled to get off the tee to put ourselves in position to get easy birdies and pars. Either way, we're gonna try and start off this round hitting this island that you're gonna see here momentarily and starting this round off with a birdie. So let's get into it. Hole 10 here at Stonelick, you're gonna want something to shoot straight over the water to hit this island here. Basket's gonna be right there. Man, what a great starting hole here on this back 10, shooting over the water to a peninsula green that you see there. I am super stoked to throw over the water right here. Hopefully not lose another disc like we did on the front nine, but I'm gonna take the A3 here. There is a slight headwind, so I think this is gonna work a lot better than a typical putter. Gonna throw something out towards that tree that you're seeing there and have that reliable finish that the A3 has. Very nice shot. We hit that island green that we were looking for there. Went a little past the basket. I really thought we were giving it the ace run there for a second, but we're gonna have an open look at a birdie there. I said this in the front nine, but man, this course is just so pure. The views out here, the scenery out here is amazing. Even from that first starting hole here that you saw, what an amazing hole out here. Really love how they've designed this course as well. Man, I'm so stoked to play this back nine out here. Just want to thank you guys all so much for tuning in here today and hanging out with me. Hopefully we can have a little bit of better round than we did on the front nine. We're really starting out with a great tee shot, which is what we're looking for here. So we're gonna go take a look how far we push past that basket and hopefully pick up a birdie here. There we go. Man, what a great way to start the round with a birdie with a shot over the water like that. So that's gonna put us one down through the first hole here, and that's gonna put us +1 overall through what we've played on the front and also just this one hole here. So not too bad. We really wanna stay towards the even mark here as much as we can. I'm not sure how many more holes we're actually going to get playing around the water, but this has been amazing so far. I recommend coming out here and checking out Stonelick if you have the opportunity to. 11 showing 287 feet. It just looks like it's straight out there, slight hyzer that you're gonna wanna throw there. I'm gonna throw a new disc in the bag actually. It's gonna be the Glow Passion. So I think these are a little bit more stable than the regular run Passion. So we're gonna put something out towards the right side just a little bit. Hopefully have it push pretty straight with a little bit of finish towards the end, towards that basket out there. We just got to make sure we give it enough height to get the distance that we need. Looks like we gave it the distance, but a little bit too much hyzer there. Fortunately tucked into the rough, just back there, you can see the blue disc there. Basket is going to be right out that way, unfortunately. Man, we're really in the rough over here on this side. We're gonna have to just pitch something out and get out of here. Gonna have to give this thing a pretty good run to save this par here. Dang it, not enough height. All right, that's an unfortunate bogey, but we'll move on to the next hole. So if you guys haven't noticed, I've been trying out some new discs in the bag, actually a little bit more discraft. Probably going to be transitioning over to almost a full discraft bag. I'm putting with Crazy Tough Focuses now, throwing the Passion for some of my fairway drivers. No true reason to it. I just want to try something a little bit different, switch up the game just a little bit. But we're gonna move on to hole 12 here. This one looks pretty open. Should have a look at a birdie here on hole 12. 12, 224 feet. I'm gonna be right out that way. You're not gonna be able to see the basket from the tee pad, so I'm gonna throw the Andrew Marweed Firebird here. Just put something out there slightly. This basket's really not too far. I just really want to get a birdie here. Went a little long of the basket, but that's okay. We're gonna be having an open look for a birdie here. So one thing that I will say about switching up the bag quite often is you don't get to learn the discs as much, but I like trying new things out here on the course. So that's why you see me throw quite a few different discs out here. But I'm gonna try and commit to keeping the bag a certain way here pretty soon, going into the couple tournaments that I have coming up here at the end of, or at the beginning of next month. I don't play very many tournaments, to be honest with you, but I'm playing one out in Milwaukee, and then I'm gonna be playing one up in Michigan as well. Those are typically the two tournaments that I play every year. So we're gonna try and figure out the bag a little bit better over this next couple weeks here before we head into those tournaments. There we go, another birdie. That's 2 birdies on the round now. With that birdie, that's actually gonna put us back at +1. So we have 2 birdies on the back 9 here so far with 1 bogey. Not too bad. Definitely playing a lot better than we did on the front 9 here. We're getting off the tee a little bit better other than the tee shot on hole 11. That was a great drive though. I always like the forehand. I'm pretty biased to the forehand. That's gonna be my better, more accurate type of shot. But we're gonna head into hole 13 here, see what we can get into. Hole 13, tee sign saying 314 feet. This one is going to be dead straight down towards the lake down there. You can see the basket. We're gonna take the Kevin Jones F5 here. Try to put something on this left side gap with a little turnover. Hopefully have not something pushed too far towards the lake though, because we really don't want to lose another disc. Didn't give it the height it needed. It flipped up pretty well, hit that tree, and then kicked off to the left. We should have an easy up and down to look at a par here, or possibly, actually, I think this is a par 3. So we should have an easy look for a par. Gonna take the A3, just a nice little pitch forehand shot up there towards the basket. Man, I hung on to that too long. Approach shot with way too much anhyzer actually, and hung on to it a little bit too long. We're gonna be tucked off in the left rough right here. Still have a look at the basket to try and hit this par. There we go. That's a huge putt. I'm real stoked on that putt. Huge putt to save the par there on hole 13. So that's gonna leave us at +1 so far through the round. Really nice putt actually. Could have had better drive there as well as approach shot to put us in a better position, but either way, we'll take that par, move on to hole 14. I wanted to make sure where I was throwing actually on this next hole, hole 14, out here at Stonelick. So I walked up the fairway actually, and I was thinking that the basket was gonna be somewhere right around in this area. And then the tee pad is just back there off to the right. The basket is actually going to be all the way down there. This has to be a par 4. You're ideally going to want to have your tee shot land somewhere in this area actually, so you can have an up and down, a very difficult up and down look down towards the basket down there. So we're going to walk back to the tee pad here on 14. Hopefully look at something to get us up and down to have an easy look at a birdie or at a par here. So the tee sign says that it's about 470 feet. I'm gonna imagine this is gonna be a par 4. We're gonna wanna push something just up the fairway as far as we can into that landing zone that I originally showed you, so that we can have a look at something like an approach shot there. But I'm gonna take the Glow Passion again, just try and put something up and out there and hopefully have an easy look for an approach shot. Man, what a great drive that was actually. I think we should be in a really good spot up there. Really liking the flight of that Glow Passion so far. I recommend if you're a newer player actually picking up one of the, I believe right now they only have first runs out or prototype or something like that. But if you can find a Passion, if you're a newer player, even intermediate type of player, it's gonna offer a straight flight with a little bit of finish at the end. Gonna be super easy to throw for a newer to intermediate type of player. It's actually where we ended up, and then I'm gonna show you the basket here. It's gonna be tucked right down there. Wow, I think that is absolutely parked under the basket. If we walk up there and that's parked in the basket, that's gonna be a huge birdie for the round. Can already see that we parked the approach shot under the basket. We're gonna be able to hit a birdie here on a really tough par 4 actually. This has been one of my favorite holes so far here. Look at where that approach shot ended up. There's the basket, there's the disc. I'm gonna show you guys where we actually just came from. Obviously you can see the lake out there, super cool. But we were all the way back up there. Absolutely parked this thing. That is a huge birdie. That's probably been my best hole out here so far at Stonelick through 14 holes so far. Had a great drive, great approach to put us in range for an easy birdie. 299 feet. Gonna have a Mando that you see right there, so you're gonna have to hit this gap there. Has something push out towards the basket. You can slightly see it down there. I think we're just gonna take the Firebird here, flex this thing out to the left side just a little bit. We don't want it to push over into that left rough actually, because that is going to slope down a hill and towards the lake. So hopefully we can have something finish just towards the end there. Get it close to the basket here. Oh no, I hit the tree and I hope that didn't roll away. Thing was so close to being so good. It actually barely nicked the tree and kicked back to the left. I was really hoping to get a tree kick to the right if we did end up pushing too far. Hopefully this thing didn't roll away. Otherwise, there's a steep hill right here. So we got so lucky. Actually, I don't even know how that didn't roll down that hill there. There's the disc. There's gonna be the basket right there. So we're gonna have a chip shot approach here. Just put something close to the green. Gonna have a little bit of an awkward chip up to the basket. Gonna have to take a forehand just slightly up there a little bit. Hopefully have something finish up to the right or right under the basket. Not off to the left here. There we go. Perfectly fine with that. Huge par save there actually, especially after that tree kick and luckily not rolling down this massive hill there. We're gonna be even going into hole 16. 16, going to be a shorty right there. Take the Big Z Fierce, try to give this thing an ace run. If we don't throw it in the basket, we definitely need a birdie here. Dang it, man. It's a tree magnet. I'm gonna throw an extra shot here because my buddy Evan Gagney, I believe that's how you say his last name. If he'll comment down below if I said it wrong or tell you if I actually said it right, but he actually sent me a Big Z Roach. So thanks Evan for sending me this. I actually wiped the stamp on this side of it off, just left a nice little Big Z Discraft Roach logo there. This is gonna be a shot for him though. And like we always do, we hit a tree. Otherwise, that would have been a great shot. Either way, that disc fly is really nice. I've thrown it a couple times out here actually for second shots. That one's probably going to be staying in the bag. All right, we haven't cashed a long jump putt yet here today, so this is the opportunity to right here. Got to get this one in the basket. Well, it's going to be under the basket. Didn't give it the height it needed. We're kind of on a slight slant right here, but either way, we'll pick up a par here. 217 feet. This one's gonna be downhill. Gotta hit a tight gap here. Basket's gonna be right there. Definite opportunity for a birdie here. Gonna take the Big Z Fierce here again. Try and hit this gap. If we hit the gap here, we should have a look at an easy birdie. Sit. Sit. Oh my gosh, I went so far past the basket. That was a really nice flight, but we're gonna have a really far putt actually to make a birdie. We actually went super far past the basket. We're gonna have a jump putt look at the birdie here. Hopefully we can cash this one in. Dang it. All right, we'll pick up a par there. Head into the final hole. 18, the final hole out here at Stonelick. Gonna be 344 feet. Gonna have a double Mando here on this. This one's gonna be super fun. Gonna go with the F5 on a lot of hyzer through this double Mando here. Let it flip up once it gets out of this gap and have a finish towards the basket at the end. Well, we made the Mando, but I definitely pushed way too far. A lot of distance on that shot. Really stoked on that, but we're gonna have to see where we actually ended up. Man, what a challenging tee shot that was actually here on hole 18. I'm gonna walk you through, like, look at how little this Mando is. That's crazy. Super cool tee shot. Super stoked that I actually made it through here. I really hope my disc bounced back into the fairway out here, because I'm not really sure if we pushed too far and went off towards the rough out there on the road, but hopefully not. Hopefully we kick back onto the fairway. So it looks like we actually ended up pushing way too far. It's on the road there. I'm not really sure if it plays as OB or not. It didn't say, I'm not sure. I didn't really look at the sign there. But either way, we're gonna take it back where it went out. And I guess we'll play it as a penalty stroke or something like that. I don't know, we'll figure it out. All right, I'm just gonna put it right here, somewhere around where I think it went out of bounds actually, and just try and get up and down here at the basket. Little bit too far. All right, I'm just gonna mark that one as a 4 in there on the scorecard. What an awesome finishing hole here. That is going to conclude the back 9 out here at Stonelick. I have had an amazing time out here today on this beautiful property. I want to give a shout out to the course designers who I actually met out here on the course today. Kurt, and I believe this is how you say this. I'm sorry if I mispronounce it, but Shayna, they do an amazing job out here. The amount of work and effort that they have put into Stonelick and making this place what it actually is phenomenal. I highly recommend coming to check out Stonelick if you are in the area or even making the drive. It was about an hour drive for me out here today, but we actually ended up shooting even out here, which is awesome for a brand new course. I'll definitely be coming out here again to try and beat that. But I want to thank you guys all so much for tuning in here today and hanging out with me here at Stonelick. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like down below. Make sure you leave a comment letting me know what you thought about the course overall, and make sure that you hit that subscribe button because we're going to be bringing you more videos. But thank you again, and we will see you in the next one.